We will never be this young again. Never. We can be stronger, wiser, kinder, better. Yeah, we getting better. How? Pain, change, and change hurts. It also feels good too. There's joy, peace in the middle of the storm, love, a whole lot of love. I should know. In the last quarter of 2017, I moved to Houston, Texas, baby. Population 2.3 million from Rochester, New York. Population 207,000. This move from small city to large, from east to Gulf Coast, was a hell of a change. But I had to make it work to fulfill my purpose. Too old is for everyone who thinks they're too old to start over. Everyone who has gripped their balls and done it anyway. Everyone who takes risk. Everyone who is scared. Everyone living their best lives. And everyone who is tired of letting life pass them by. Too old is for you. Today we have TT Carson on the show.
Hello.
Daughter, mother, sister, comedian. Y'all know I love the written word. It is my life's work. So I'll start with a blog I wrote. Then I'll kick it to you, get your feedback if anything resonates. Okay. And then we'll do the interview.
Okay, sounds good.
Alrighty. Upgrade your life in silence. I recently wooed some new Bonk Block members. Per usual, I killed my comedy set and dropped my IG handle. And per usual, the most attentive and vibiest in the crowd followed me, which resulted in me DMing them to say, "What's your email address? I send funny reflections and invites to future shows," which is true and false too, because that's not all that I do. I curate love-filled spaces. I push myself and everyone around me to be their absolute best, but not so much lately. I needed to be more closed-lipped. I had to restrict access because I saw behind the smiles and into the spirits of folks who were sucking me dry. I saw my own ego and pride. So my biggest and best blessings I kept to myself. I let folks think I fell off when in reality, well, let's just say God is good and his timing is best. 2 huge opportunities have come my way. They both require a bigger and better version of me than I am today. So I prayed. I asked God to show me how to prepare and was directed to start an Instagram Bonk Block broadcast channel, the audio and visual version of what we do here. Bonke Wupetu, word goddess. P.S. Today's opening quote is smack dab in the middle of my vision board. It is a reminder to shut up and let God do my talking. PPS, the next third Tuesday is, and that's the past date, click here to reserve your spot. PPS, one of the most exciting things I do is appear on the Nightcap, a sexy late night show that comes on Fox 26. Check this episode out and name drop me in the comments. Please and thank you. PPPS, starting the broadcast channel is not all that God told me to do. I'll be sharing my other steps soon. PPPPPS, one of my best friends sent me this video. It is helping me continue to push forward. I think it'll help you too. And without further ado, Miss TT Carson. Yes. Did anything stand out to you from what you heard?
Yes. Shut up and let God do your talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that ever hard for you? Right.
Is it?
Right.
Is it? Oh, I got fired from a job for talking too much. Speaking my mind. Keeping it real. To the unemployment line. That's where I went. But yeah. But it was a while ago, and as I get older, I learn from my mistakes. So, I mean, if you're not learning, you're not growing, right?
Right.
So, I grew since then.
I believe that. May I ask, how young are you?
I am 38.
Okay.
And I will be 39 next month, November 19th.
What is that? Scorpio?
Scorpio.
Okay. So how are you feeling about turning 39?
It hurts.
Why?
My knees, my back, my shoulders.
My neck and my back.
Girl. I'm like, man, I'm just sitting here. I ain't doing nothing.
Right.
Why is my left knee throbbing?
That's the real thing.
Why?
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll be sitting down, I just like kick my knee out, and then it'll pop, and I'm like, all right, we cool now.
Okay.
So, but other than that, I'm excited. As when I was younger, I used to dread getting older. But then I realized that a lot of people aren't making it to my age.
Right. The alternative is to die. Right.
So if you ain't trying to get older, what you trying to do?
Right.
So I want to get as old as possible. At least if I'm gonna die, I at least want to die when my daughter's an adult, so that I know that she doesn't have to depend on anybody.
Yeah.
As far as like taking care of her.
Right.
Like that,
So how? Because one of the titles, right, is that you're a mother. How does that impact your life?
It impacts because I have to think about her. Like she is the forefront of my thought, before I do anything. So I have to make sure that she's taken care of before anything.
Yeah.
And if she's not taken care of, then whatever it is that I had planned, whatever it is I want to do, will not get done. But luckily, the way my life is set up, like my sister and I, we live together. So kind of like having a free built-in babysitter,
right?
So, but I don't take advantage. But if my sister's not doing anything, of course, she doesn't mind watching my daughter for me.
Does your sister have children?
She does.
Okay,
We're
so y'all kind of swap. Oh, okay, one and done.
Oh, he's 12. So.
Oh, okay, got you.
he doesn't need that much from us, but. But being a mom is fun though, because she's another Scorpio, so sometimes
you know, mesh and match.
We do this, because we're the same person, we act exactly alike, but at the same time, she's my baby, and we both love, so we cuddle each other. We're always loving on each other. And my baby's sweet, so yeah. How
did it be? Because you said you and your sister are both one and done. Did you always know that? Like,
no,
okay.
When I was younger, I wanted to be married by 25, my first kid by 26, my third child by 30, and but
life
that ain't what God had in plan for me. So I just kind of evolved my future thought process or future plans for myself, and then when I finally got pregnant, I was like, I'm not doing this again. This is dumb.
Did you have
just for me though, not for anybody else?
Yeah. Did you have difficulty getting pregnant? Because you said when you finally got pregnant.
Not necessarily. It's just I was careful.
Okay.
And I wanted to make sure that I didn't spend my 20s as a mom. So I had my daughter when I was 31.
Okay.
So, but no, it wasn't difficult. It was shocking, honestly, because I'm like, dang, I could get pregnant. Because sometimes I wasn't always careful.
Yeah. Some people have shot the club up.
Sure. So, but yeah, it just.
But there were no victims.
Nope. No casualties. But yeah, I said that I'm one and done for myself because I had her. I don't know if it's like because I was in my 30s or what, but I had a high-risk pregnancy. Well, I also do have a fibroid on the right side of my uterus as well.
Okay.
So it caused me to have a high-risk pregnancy. And then after having her and then going to my postpartum appointment, my doctor was like, if you want any more kids, you need to do it now. I'm like, hold on. We just got this one.
Yeah.
Let us adjust to this one first before we start just
just throwing babies up in here. Yeah.
Like, yeah. And so I was like, the pumping, the being up all night because she running the house right now because she can't talk, ain't got no teeth, and all she can do is cry,
holler,
and poop. I was like, no, I'm not doing this again. So anybody that has more than one kid, you are absolutely the
MVP. Word.
Because I can't do it again.
What I'm always interested in is because, so I'm 40, right? And I don't have kids. So it's at that point where it's like, this is pretty much a decision that I'm making. Yeah. And when I think about motherhood, most of it sounds terrible, right? Like, y'all do terrible marketing.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. I ain't gonna lie. But it's because I feel like we have the ability to do it. Like, when people say F your kids or F them kids.
Yeah.
If you don't have kids and if you don't take care of your kids, I don't believe you have the right to say that.
Right.
Right? People that say that, in my opinion, like me, when I say that, like, yes, my daughter is well taken care of.
Yeah.
At the same time, F her.
Okay.
Right? Because she got a smart mouth.
Yeah.
Right? She's 7 now, so, she's getting to the talk back stages. But, but it's a lot of beauty in being a parent. Like, we just, again, we're humans, so a lot of times we're going to complain about the stuff that we don't like. Versus embracing what it is that we do like. And I feel like that's just because everybody does it. And I just feel like it's a human thing. It's something that we have to condition ourselves to speak positive, because it is a lot of people out here who don't have children and who are kind of like scared to do it because of what they hear. But again, you also have to know that their journey will not be your journey. Right. There may be a piece of their journey that you may mimic, but their journey won't be yours. So,
and the part I'm interested in, the part that makes like maybe, is because moms, it's like I have superpowers, right? So what's something that you couldn't do before that, like, motherhood kind of like unlocked for you?
Love somebody as much as I do. Like, I've loved other people, but her, like, I know for a fact I would jump in front of a moving bus for her. I can't say I do that for anybody else. Right? Like, like, I will literally die for her. Like, no hesitation. Anybody else in my family, I probably would, but I think about it. Right? Like, it's gonna be a question. Like, but my child, no question. Like, you don't even have to finish the question. I'm dead already. Right. So, but again, it's one of those things that you'll never know what it is until you experience it, right? So, I never thought about dying for nobody. Until I had a child, and I was like, I'll die for you. Like, I will literally, or I will kill for you.
Oh,
right?
Okay, murder mommy.
No, but don't play with mine.
So you're a Texan, but you're not from Houston.
No, I am from West Texas, San Angelo, Texas is where I'm from. I know y'all don't know where it is. It is 6 hours west of Houston, 3 hours from San Antonio, the middle of nowhere. It is dry out there.
And how long have you been here?
I moved here in 2005, so almost 20 years.
Okay.
25.
Okay.
Give me to think of, my math is bad.
No, you're good. So, do you remember that adjustment, though?
Yes. Oh, I remember like yesterday. First of all, because where I'm from, it's a very small town. Like, I don't even think when we were there we had 100,000 people. So I think it was like 92,000 when I lived there. Okay. We got one freeway that goes halfway around the town, and it's 2 lanes on each side. So there's never any. The only traffic that I experienced in my hometown was the exit to get to my high school. Okay. Because the majority of us drove. Right? So that was only traffic. Moving here, I did not get on the freeway. I was only, like, I had
you were riding that feeder?
Roommates, but they didn't have a car. I had a car, so if they needed a ride, I was like, do I have to get on the freeway? If I had to get on the freeway, we ain't going. Now, baby, you can't tell me nothing. Girl, I crossed all these streets.
Come on. Come on now.
Oh, God, you know, but when I first moved here, it was like the streets were scary. Like, coming downtown, I would always drive down the one way, the wrong way, you know, and I'm not even drunk. I just didn't realize that, it was very weird driving down here. And then also all these black people that I'm not related to. That was exciting. Because back home, if
they were black, that was your cousin?
Basically.
Okay.
Or a cousin, or had a baby with my cousin.
Right.
So
we cousins.
You know, cousin adjacent or whatever.
What does Houston mean to you?
Houston, to me, life. And I say that because although I'm not from here, I developed here. Like, being in my hometown, I was taught, I was raised, I was, did what I was told to do. Here, I no longer have that. I moved here, and I was strictly on my own. So I had to learn how to be an adult. And it was hard. I moved here to go to Texas Southern. I didn't
know you went to TSU.
I dropped in and out of school because I didn't have people back home that I could say, hey, you know, I need some money. You know, can you send me some money?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, no, you got to get a job. You're not like these other college kids. You got to get a job.
Yeah.
So I had to basically teach myself how to be an adult. And I think that's another reason why I waited so long to have children. Because if I don't know what I'm doing, I'm not trying to grow up with my child. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just for me.
Right.
That's not something that I wanted to do. And plus, I saw how it was like people, you know, raising kids at a young age and not being able to do stuff. I liked to party when I was younger. I partied every weekend. Every weekend. I'd be at home, pre-gaming.
Any songs come to mind when you think about that era? You were tooting it up and then...
Oh, we could say Beat King.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of that. And a lot of like Houston music. Like Zero.
Okay. UGK.
Trade of Truth, UGK. Yes, like all of them. And then, of course, you had Louisiana.
Boozy.
No, not them. No, not the Bounce. I mean, that was part of it too, but
Lil Wayne and them? Cash Money?
Cash Money,
okay.
Yes. That was
Yeah.
Yes.
The 99s and the 2000s. Yeah.
With, you know, with Juvenile. He taught me how to back that thing up. I did everything he told me to do.
Not Juvie.
Juvie.
So with this background of being from, you said San Angelo?
San Angelo.
Okay. Being a mother, having had this experience of moving to a big city and having to cultivate yourself, how does all of that inform your comedy?
Because I learned so much. It's a lot of stuff I messed up at. I messed up in school. I was a professional student. Charlie Boy told me to stay in school, and I did exactly what he said. Stay in school. You? Charlie Boy, he's another Houston rapper.
I'm done.
I was a big fan of his back home, and then my cousin saw him stayed in the same hotel as him, and he's like, "Oh, my cousin want to talk to you," and he called me and he let me talk to him, and it was like a quick little 5-minute conversation. But I remember him saying, "Stay in school," because at this time I was in high school, my senior year in high school. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. I did just that.
He may graduate.
I mean, yeah, but...
That's why we got to be more specific when we talk to the youth.
He didn't specify. So
right.
It took me a long time to get that degree.
But I stayed up in that thing. Right.
Yes, I know how to be a professional student. And refund checks, I know how to get them.
I'm done.
Now, will they get their money back? I don't know.
What do you want to give comedy, and what do you want to get out of comedy?
Give comedy. I want to give comedy my best. I work almost every week. You know, I'm doing an open mic. I'm working on new stuff, old stuff. The only thing I can do is give myself and give my best.
Yeah.
What I want to get from comedy. Actually, I don't even think I really just thought about what I wanted to, but I do know that I want to make a name for myself. So I guess you could say I want my name.
Yeah.
I want people to know who TT Carson is, not just in Houston, not just in Texas, not just in America, everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I want to go to Nigeria and like, oh, TT, yes, that's me.
I'm done with you.
I want to go to Australia. You know, we fighting alligators, and they're like, oh, that's TT right there. You know. So I just want to be known. I mean, I'm not doing all this hard work for nothing. I'm tired. Yeah. Every single day. But I know it's a bigger goal. And I know for a lot of people, comedy is, you know, a hobby for them, something for them to do because it's fun. And it is fun. Right. But I have bigger dreams. Like comedy, working the way I'm working because I eventually want to become like full time. Like, I don't want a 9-to-5. Right. I want to be able to say, hey, what shows you got for me? You know, working with agencies and, you know, managers and stuff like that. So.
I feel that. You're mentioning that you want people to know who TT Carson is, right? Who is she?
I'll tell you when I figure it out.
Okay, right.
Again, I mean, it's so many different layers, you know, and and a lot of times I don't feel like I am the same person all the time. And when I say that, not like, split personality or anything like that, but it's just like different vibes, different feelings, and, with those comes different person, so, but I can say that I'm a fun person, I'm fun to be around. I don't have enemies. If we fall out, it's you, not me.
I'm done.
But I'm genuine. Like the people that I meet, the people that I hang around, there's no agenda. Like I've come to realize that a lot of people that you do meet, is always, not always, but a lot of people, there's an agenda behind this connection.
Right.
Like
it's transactional.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's not me. If I do for you, I'm gonna do for you because I, care about you.
Because you want to.
Yes, exactly. So, I can't say I'm not a user or a scammer.
Right.
I can't say that, know. But as far as like to be able to just like sit down, and, like pinpoint who I am, so many layers to me. So it's like it's kind of hard to just like say like right now. Like I literally have to sit and like think about it.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I feel that. You mentioned earlier that you used to be a big partier, right? I'm wondering, what's something that you're too old for now?
Too old for? Drama. Yeah. I mean, I've never really just been in drama, but I just feel like let's keep it that way. You know? I see a lot of people, and then like I still go out, but most of the time it's because I'm doing comedy, right, or brunch. I love brunch. That's something I will do, but the drama, I feel like I'm too old for it. And it's like going out and seeing these older women, older men, like in a whole bunch of mess. I'm just like, when you gonna grow up,
right?
And it's like, then to find out what the drama is behind.
Yeah, too old for that.
Way too old. And it's like we getting older. You can stroke out at any minute.
Not stroke out, but that's a real thing.
Yeah. Because a lot of people, they have a lot of stress. And
because Beat King was what, 39?
Yep. And I think it was a blood clot in his heart. I think he had, but you just never know like what's going on inside your body, because he may not have even known that that was brewing in him, So another reason why I feel like I'm too old for drama, because I'm getting older, and people my age, it's like so many people in high school are, I see, RIPs, from people that I went to high school with. So I'm not exempt, from passing away.
None of us are.
At a young age, so I'm not trying to, something happens to me and then she died, forget her because she was always stirring up and this and that. It's just not what I want to leave behind if, when I do pass away. So.
What's something you're not too old for?
Love. I don't think anybody's too old for love.
Come on, talk about it now. I
and
like how you
and
said
not
it.
even just from like, intimate, type like with another, like a partner or anything. Just like love, period. Like spread love, receive love. Because a lot of times people try to express, or show, how they feel, and sometimes it's shut down. So, but I don't think anybody's ever too old for love. Like just friendship love, love from your parents, love from your kids. I feel like if you have that, you have everything.
Well, that's the note to end it on, my love. Thank you guys for tuning in. TT, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, comedian_TT Carson. Also TikTok, comedian_TT Carson. You can follow me on Facebook under Tamara Carson, TAMARA, and of course CARSON.
All right, we love y'all. God bless.